Hello. Yes, this is another low-lying fog generator video. What I want to do is show you the upgrades I made. You'll see it's no longer in the aquarium. What I've got here is a Craftsman Versastack toolbox. What I like about this is it's got this handle so I could cart it around, and when it's filled with water, that's very helpful. The other reason I like the Versastack is the lid has this rubber gasket, so it minimizes leakage. When it's not in use, I store some of the equipment inside. Dryer hose, which I have a pipe clamp mounted onto it. A little bit of piping that fits onto a port up here on top for the fog machine. Now the fog machine is on top because I'm trying to minimize the footprint that this takes up when it's set up for use. So I have the fog coming in through the top rather than through the other side. And then also I have, this is a marine grade vent fan, and I put this at the end of the tube to help move fog when the fog machine is not running. You'll probably hear this on the video. It's not as loud as it sounds on camera. Another problem I had with this is it would occasionally collect moisture inside, and you'd hear the impeller slosh through it, kind of it was pretty loud. So what I did is I drilled a small hole on the bottom, and that lets the fluid drain. I don't think you'll be able to see the hole from inside. Yeah, you won't, but here's the impeller. And then last but not least is the misting unit. And as you can see here, I went ahead and spent the money on a float. My initial idea to have water recirculate was to help cool the water. And I couldn't really justify spending how much. I think it was $35 for a bit of plastic and foam. I should have just built this. But anyway, I took everyone's suggestion and went with the float. I agree, less moving parts is always better. But I've added the vent fan, which is a new moving part. So you give up one for the other, right? So let me show you what else is attached to this. On this box, I've got a single plug-in 3-prong outlet, and coming out of it I've got a 3-prong socket. This is so I could plug the fog machine into this unit and have just one extension cord run to it. And then I've got the small line for the vent fan. I'll go ahead and hook that up. Inside this box, again, this is mounted vertically on top to minimize the footprint for when it's in use, and also so I could store things up to it rather than sticking it off the front or the side. Inside the box, I've got the power supply for the misting unit, and then I've got a duplex outlet which comes directly off the extension cord, and then this short extension cord for the fog machine plugs into that, and then a 12-volt transformer goes to a motor speed control, and that's what the knob on top is, to control the speed of the vent fan. Then on the other side, over here, I've got a shower drain that this piece fits snugly onto like that. And one final thing, on the bottom of this gray box, there's a waterproof connector for the misting unit. Let's see if I could get this. There we go. So now if you wait a moment, I'm going to fill this with water and get the fog machine set up. Okay, I have filled the chamber with water. Everything's powered up and plugged up. I can show you by turning up the vent fan. You should be able to see the water vapor coming out. This is just the water vapor. I've not added any fog. So we're going to turn that off again. In fact, we'll just take that out. Add some fog through here. That's not fog yet. That's just pushing water vapor. But while this is happening, you can see there is a little bit of seepage, but it's a really small amount. Okay, so this is just what it looks like coming out of the box without the vent fan. There's still a bunch of fog in here, so I'll hook up the vent fan and I'll turn it on a little bit. So there it is, kind of slow. And you'll notice the fog machine is not running, but I still have plenty of fog. I could even speed it up and get a lot out of here, and then we'll add the fog. And if you pan out into the yard, you can see it's laying really nice. So I turn the fan back off, and now I'm hooking up this corrugated tubing which has a slot cut into it, which is what I use to diffuse it throughout the yard, although this is looking pretty good. So now turn the fan on and then give it some fog, and you should see it start coming out of the whole length of the tube. Here, I'll take it and walk along. Oh, that looks cool. You can see where I've walked through it. And so now as I take steps through it, see it kind of parting. Very cool. Oh, my fog machine's in cool down. I don't know, does this come out on video? The fog making it all the way down here. Can you see this? You want to pause until this comes back up? Yep. Check it out. Almost a full moon tonight. That's pretty cool. Okay, fog machine's back up. I'm just going to blast a ton of it through. I'll put the fan on maximum. Now keep in mind, this is all done from this tiny little, like, $25 fog machine. And if we come down to the end of the tube here, look at the way it's just rolling down this hill. Here, I'll add some light. Are you getting it okay? Does that help? A bit. Oh man, come here and look back towards the house. So I should probably tell you not only how the box was done, but what it's for. In case you haven't seen my Robert's Fogger video, this is a system I discovered using just tap water to cool the fog without using ice. And this is an updated version. I'll include a card to look at the original Roberts fogger, maybe right here. Thanks for watching.